first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there's some gaps to run through now. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a big route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Back to throw. McNamara. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking deep downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Johnson goes in motion left. On third down, here's Edwards. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion right, here comes Johnson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Edwards will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. From a yard out. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter, and just a one-possession game down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Big play. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now Smith, finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the... Just shy of the 5 at the 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Here's Smith looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw is Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 72 yards on the ground for him so far.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.